Today we hear Jesus emphasizing the importance of a strong faith. Faith in these two miracles was the common factor that sparked the action of God and made miracles happen. In the first miracle, the beneficiary was a woman. In the second, and the power of her faith is what moved God into action. And we heard Jesus praising her faith after her healing. The second miracle, Jesus strengthened the faith of the Father that was about to be broken or shattered by the message that came through one of his aides or one of his people at the house. And he told him not to lose faith. And if he did not lose his faith, his daughter would be well. Often we talk about faith as something abstract. We talk about faith as something that is in our mind as if it is an intellectual exercise. Faith is not a mental idea. Faith is not something we think. Faith is the fruit of a vivid, divine experience. Faith can be true only when it is the fruit of a divine, transforming experience. Outside of that, faith is not real. It's just an idea. It's just an illusion. A believer that has not been transformed by a vivid, divine experience is not a true believer. All the great believers in the Holy Bible, all of them, without any exception, are individuals that have seen, that have experienced firsthand divine transformation, a divine event, a divine miracle. The saints of the church, without any exception, all of them had personal divine intervention in their life that transformed and changed them. The stronger the divine experience that a person feels or encounters, the deeper is their faith. This is the precise element, this is the exact element that inspires individuals to be strong and steadfast and unwavering in their faith. Let's talk about some examples. What type of science or a scientist that can convince Saint Lazarus that there is no resurrection? Who or what can convince Apostle Paul that heavens do not exist? In the first example, Lazarus was raised himself from the dead. So how can we tell Lazarus there is no resurrection? In the second example, Apostle Paul was taken up into the heavens. How can we tell Apostle Paul that heavens do not exist? Who, how, or what can convince the apostles and the disciples of Jesus Christ that Jesus Christ was not risen from the dead. After they saw him for 40 days after his resurrection, appearing and conversing to them. There is not one single human being, there is not one, that God has deprived or did not allow or did not give him a powerful, transforming, divine experience. There is not one single person that God discriminated and did not do that to him, to spark their faith. Lacking a genuine, unwavering, strong faith is not normal. It is the result of the sins that blind the eyes of the person and it hardens their hearts. There were a lot of people who saw the same miracles that Jesus did, that were standing there, like in the story with this woman. They saw her healing, or the raising of the daughter of Jairus. There were a lot of people, large number of people that witnessed all these miracles. Yet, their faith was not sparked. And that is because of the deeply rooted sins that these individuals were unwilling to repent from. So, if we are not moved for whatever reason to faith in the true God, then what is needed to happen is to examine our conscience and to see what is the sin that is blinding us and what is the sin that is causing our heart to turn into a very hard and stony heart. Thank you very much.